tried to go into Cardinal Woods, like I said, and I was trying to hold the Spirit app and my phone and record and a torch, and Steve had loads of stuff as well. It didn't work. Would you like to get the couples out?
Ooh, interesting. Getting lots of activity off that Spirit app.
Getting a lot of activity. Elizabeth.
Wow.
Piano.
This is a prototype app called
S.P.I.R.I.T.
Spirit.
Is that side there works like a magnetometer, as you get on GhostTube, and this side monitors sound waves that we can't actually hear, and that's going a bit crazy at the moment. I'm lost.
Well, you're sitting on the edge of the bed, or by the side of the bed.
So we aren't that organised. This is the first time we've done a paranormal investigation like this. As you can probably tell, we're still learning. We've worked out we do need some equipment. We tried to go into Cardinal Woods, like I said, and I was trying to hold the Spirit app and my phone and record and a torch, and Steve had loads of stuff as well. It didn't work.
What's your name? I'm Steve, and this is Emma over here.
The Spirit app has come up with the word scared. Oh, wow. It's going.
Getting lots of activity off that Spirit app.
Getting a lot of activity. Elizabeth.
Wow.
Piano.
This is a prototype app called Spirit.
Is that side there works like a magnetometer, as you get on GhostTube, and this side monitors sound waves that we can't actually hear, and that's going a bit crazy at the moment. I'm lost. It's settled on I'm lost. It picks words in a slightly different way to the GhostTube. This goes through different words and it can choose the words it wants. It's chosen Margaret. This doesn't have many words on it. It only has 70 at the moment because it is a prototype and it's just been created. And it goes through the different words, and then the Spirit can hopefully choose which word it actually wants to choose. But it is going a bit crazy on this side at the moment. Wow, it's gone right up into the red.
That's amazing, isn't it?
This is just crazy.
We'll
Hello.
Talk,
Silence.
We can always talk to
John. It just keeps on going crazy. We did actually take it out to...
Leave me alone.
Okay.
To Cardinal Woods and got nothing. Absolutely nothing. There were no responses whatsoever. And now it's just...
We got a couple
close.
We got a couple of words off GhostTube in Cardinal Woods, but nothing of relevant really.
I'm lost.
Wow.
Okay, let's...
So we're just gonna, as they say, fade to black.
We just had to briefly pause because we were doing the intro really. We had like loads of responses. We had loads of responses off the Spirit app that we're using. Steve's now putting a locked off camera in the bathroom if anything happens here.
And we're at the way, you can have a look to see what it looks like. That's fairly good place to put it, I think.
Okay, that's the locked off one in the bathroom. It's quiet.
Yeah, we'll just turn that on.
We'll, okay, so we've got ghost tube there. We've got the spirit.
Why did you come?
We came to film you and talk to you.
We came to talk to you to see if you want to speak to us.
If you leave the ghost tube there.
Are you a friend?
Yeah, we're friends.
Yes, we're friends. We are your friends.
Yes.
Could you let us know that you're here rather than just talking to us on GhostTube? Could you talk to us some other way? Could you actually use your voice? Could you make something move? Could you knock something? Would you like to get the cat balls out?
Ooh, interesting.
Would you like to get your balls out?
I'll get the balls out.
If you put them on the floor where they can actually move, that might be a good
we
idea.
can try
Over
them
there.
on the floor.
This has come up energy.
This one's not. Oh, geez.
Do you want to show the balls?
Balls. These are not my balls.
They're our balls. Yeah, put the ghost balls down.
I thought my balls
cat
were our
balls down.
balls anyway.
I can always delete them. So we've got the
Balls.
ball. Let me show you. On the floor. No.
I'll put one over here as well.
Brian.
Brian.
Brian. That's quite. I don't know. That's an old-fashioned name, is it, Brian?
I've actually got this balanced on a milk carton.
Technology is his best. That ball's gone off.
It might just be settling though.
Oh, might be.
It might just be settling. Oh, this has come up. Death. Did you die here? Did you die in this cell? Because although there were a number of people hung here, 55 I think, the prison opened up in 1779. The conditions were really harsh when it first opened up. They got made a little better in the mid-Victorian times, so around 1850. But they were very harsh to start with. And
Ball, same ball. I'll go and get my locked up camera in a bit. And we are.
But they were very harsh to start with. And
Ball, same ball. I'll go and get my locked up camera in a bit. And we hold it on the.
But they were very harsh to start with. And
Ball, same ball. I'll go and get my locked up camera in a bit. And we hold it on the. That's the same ones before.
okay.
So that's interesting.
Is somebody here with us? Did somebody die in this cell here? Orphan. Oh, it's going crazy again. Did somebody die in this cell? It says hello. Hello.
Hello.
Can you talk to us? Can you let us know you're here? Can you move one of those balls on the floor? Can you come up and touch this machine that Steve's holding here? It's very quiet. It was some noise earlier when I was doing the intro, but it's very quiet. Okay, so we've got another camera running now. That same ball.
Brother.
Yeah, I've just been by there.
Oh,
haven't
you've
I?
just been there.
So I'm probably near the
Brother.
floorboard or something. So I wouldn't think that was it, but that one seems to go.
This is brother.
Mm.
Were you here with your brother? Did you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
brother?
There's a couple of lads here, weren't
They got hung. It was quite infamous. This is a bit later on when we were doing a ghost walk. This was about 11:30 p.m. I've taken the sound off because there were a group of us and there's quite a lot of other people talking and making noise, so I've taken the sound off just for this part. These were lower level cells set up to show different eras of the jail and what it would have looked like, but these are actual real cells.
This is where there would have been up to 12 in a cell, wouldn't there?
Up to 12 people of all ages in one single cell. They had no food, no heat. This is really creepy.
It is creepy. Yeah.
It was so creepy when I was walking up and
But
down.
not from the right era.
No, the last plague I think was around mid 1600s. So, but but there was a lot of death. There was a lot of
diseases.
Yeah, typhus she mentioned, and people died of malnutrition and hypothermia and stuff like that. So, and also adults were over the age of, children over the age of 12, so they were kept in as adults. This is set up like a
Where the sailors were.
when it was the naval wing.
Navy,
when it was the naval wing.
Yeah, and a bucket.
Perhaps if they were bad, they said they'd take away the bucket.
Take away your bucket.
Yeah, it's just set up in different areas.
This is where I was looking at the straw.
Yeah, this is what it was like
before the bucket.
Before the bucket. Yeah, they didn't have a bucket and they just had straw when there was up to 12 people in one room at a time.
I wonder if they had a poo corner.
Yeah, okay. It would have been really wet and horrible and cold. And
that's why they got all the diseases.
Well, yeah, they would have got lots of
dreadful, wouldn't it?
Diseases.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's dark though, wasn't it?
That's the thing. This is where later on I did the lone vigil that I'll be showing on here. It was pitch black dark, but you can actually see where I was walking up and down now with this footage.
This is some of the tasks that they did. And they did the treadmill for hours
torture,
at a time.
Not just tasks.
Yeah, but they did it for no reason.
Yeah.
And then they did.
That's what's torture.
Well, that's more torture when they whipped them and.
I think being on a treadmill would be pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, and then they got them to move them cannonballs from one side to another.
From one side to the other. Yeah.
Pile of cannonballs, move these, and then put them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lone vigil that I was mentioning was part of the After Dark tour that finished at 3 a.m. This footage was taken about 11:30, but the footage you will see in the dark, as much as you can later. We were all split off into small groups at about 1:30 to 2 a.m. and I took some footage about 2:30. And it's really interesting because there's an EVP. I get an really. Yeah. Oh, this was really creepy.
Yeah.
This
it's supposed to have a body.
Well, it was a pretend body, but. Yeah, it was really, really creepy. And I was walking up and down. You can hear how frightened I am in my voice. Yeah. It was really, really creepy.
And this is where they had the bath once every 3 months. Unless they was in debt, they didn't get one at all.
No, the debtors didn't get one. Of course, why would you want to?
Once every 3 months. Lukewarm bath.
I do know some people who wouldn't mind having a bath every 3 months.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, that's that guy that invented the lung drop.
It is, but in the cell next door is the Victorian era cell set up like mid-Victorian era. And my spirit app was going off absolutely crazily.
That's where I got the SLS footage.
That's where you got the SLS footage, and we kept on getting the name Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And it was I didn't think about recording it at the time, but it was going absolutely crazy. If you can see anything, if you notice anything that I haven't picked up on, please let me know. Because it's quite late now. It's almost 11:30, so it's quite late. It's very quiet. That isn't a ghost, by the way. If anybody would like to speak to me, if you could knock twice, if you could make yourself known, if you want to communicate with me in any way. If you could please make yourself known to me. If you could knock. If you could whistle. If you could knock. If you could speak to me. Is there an Elizabeth that would like to talk to me? It's a bit creepy knowing what's in these rooms as I walk past in the dark.
I was hoping I might actually see something there, it's dark. Something there, it's dark. Something there, it's dark.
Hello. Could you lift your arm, please? Put your arm up in the air. Well, you're sitting on the edge of the bed. Or by the side of the bed. I don't know what that is.
It's difficult for anybody watching to see what's actually in that room. I could shine a torch in there so people can see what's actually in there.
Yeah.
Now people can see what it is that we can see.
Somebody's standing doing something on that table, look.
That's so strange.
Hello. Have you got anything to say?
Would you like to talk to us at all?
What are you doing? Are you making some food? I wonder if it's because it looks like a body anyway, in that gap.
I'm not really with you. Is that you?
What are you doing? Are you doing something on the table?
It's not all the time, you see. It's just... If it was the wall, wouldn't it be all the time?
Yeah, I think it would if it was the wall.
Or if it was something on the
Looks
wall.
like it's standing in between the bed and the cupboard. Probably doing something on the table. What are you doing on the table?
If it was a shadow on the wall causing that image to occur, wouldn't it be occurring all the time? And why are the arms moving?
I don't really know how it works because it's not the first time we've used it. That something's actually done that without it being
At the moment, it's...
they've been pointing at a person.